doesn't quite understand this, I don't think, because what West Ham fans are referring to when they say we are massive is actually something that is quite self-deprecating. It's a clip. It's West Ham clips. It's an online page. It's videos basically where they take commentary off, put their own commentary on, and it's meant to be funny. So in a way, when West Ham say we are massive, they were saying it season before last or whenever it was when they were getting absolutely pumped. They were saying we are massive. It's the end of that kind of comedy clip. So I think you kind of a bit like, Ali, when England fans say it's coming home. You know, when we sing it's coming home.
Yes.
We don't actually think it's coming home until it genuinely might be coming home. Do you know what I mean? We say it because we're taking the mick of ourselves in a lot of situations. And in this situation, that's West Ham fans taking the mick of themselves. It just so happens that their form has gone up and up and up. And now they're in a situation where actually people from the outside might be looking at them with kind of a little bit of envy and saying, who do you think you are,
and
saying you're massive?
Them.
Just because you're third, just because you're into this round of the Carabao Cup, just because it's actually just, it's a funny thing, and it should be taken like that. It shouldn't be taken seriously, Ali.
I am absolutely delighted for West Ham and their fans. Do you know that?
Me too.
I really, really genuinely am. Because they've kind of been the long-suffering, not quite as long-suffering as Newcastle, but the long-suffering West Ham, because obviously they moved to the new stadium and all that stuff. You know, things have taken a while to kick off, and everybody says the new stadium's hopeless and this, that and the next thing. I just think it's a brilliant story, and so they should enjoy it. They should. And it's great. I mean, the atmosphere in that stadium at the weekend, man, it was brilliant, man. I was watching it on the telly, you know, and the supporters were going crazy, and I just thought, you know, proper. I mean, I loved the old stadium. The old stadium was unbelievable in terms of atmosphere. However, times move on, and I certainly think in recent weeks, particularly the home games, it's killed the theory that the stadium doesn't have any atmosphere, because it's been brilliant, particularly the weekend. Magic, and more power to them. I mean, I'm enjoying it because they deserve watching their good team, their excellent team at this moment in time, in a quite unbelievable vein of form. Because I must admit, I did have a little bit of a concern about the European football, because I looked at their squad and I'm not sure the squad is big enough to handle the Thursday, Sundays. But they've got, as I say, they've got players coming in now. They've got a reasonable squad, whether it's Dawson coming in, Johnson's coming in at right back.
Bono's just gone out there, hasn't he?
I saw that. He's got a bad one, hasn't he? Yeah, but then that would have been a concern maybe last season before. And clearly, when I say a concern, it is a concern. It's a nightmare for the lad. But Dawson will come in. They've got people to come in now. And it's an interesting one. Who was it we were talking to yesterday? It was a great point. We keep saying they need cover at centre forward, which I believe they do. However, how important is it to get somebody, you know, that would be quite happy maybe not to play sometimes?
Not to disrupt the balance, basically, not to upset Mikel Antonio. Yeah.
Somebody to come in and say, look, you know, Antonio will start here, you know, we're not going to start with 2, we're going to continue with the 3 and the 1, the 2-3-1. Yeah. So that's the importance of the, you know, the morale and not breaking up the gang. The spirit of the gang is vital. Yeah.
That was Carlton, by the way. Do you remember when he was on the show yesterday?
That was yesterday. Carlton was on the show. To be fair, that's the very man that said he couldn't remember what he did the day before.
Yeah, 100%. We're a nightmare on this show. But yeah, just to wrap it up, genuinely, Simon, they're not saying, they genuinely think they are as massive as Manchester United, as Liverpool, as any of those teams with huge trophies in their cabinet. What they're saying is they're doing it ironically. And you've got to take it in that sort of sardonic fashion. This whole thing about West Ham clips is about calling David Moyes the Tartan Simeone. It's got Jesus in it. It's got Tibbles the cat in it. It's not meant to be taken seriously. And actually, it's just been suspended. That account's been suspended. I can't believe it. So I don't know where I'm going to get my footage from anymore. But look, I wish them well. You can't. They're third in the Premier League. They're into the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. They're looking brilliant. They've taken down teams like City, Manchester United, now Liverpool. You can't be anything but happy for them. I don't think they're getting ahead of themselves just yet. But anyway.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.